close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Now ask yourself, what is it that truly dies when the body dies? And what is it within you that can never be destroyed? These questions have troubled humanity for thousands of years. And on a battlefield over 5,000 years ago, Krishna answered them with words that still echo in our hearts today. The Bhagavad Gita is a sacred conversation between Lord Krishna and a warrior named Arjuna. Arjuna stood on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, paralyzed by doubt, fear, and confusion. He was facing his own relatives in war, and his heart was heavy with sorrow. In that moment of complete despair, Krishna did not offer empty comfort. Instead, he revealed the deepest truths of life, death, duty, and the eternal soul. Chapter 2 is called Sankhya Yoga, the Yoga of Knowledge. This is where Krishna begins to lift the veil of illusion and shows Arjuna who he truly is. And in doing so, he shows us who we truly are. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 2, that the soul is eternal. It is never born, and it never dies. Weapons cannot cut it. Fire cannot burn it. Water cannot wet it. Wind cannot dry it. It simply is, forever. What does this mean? It means that you are not this body. You're not your name, your age, your job, or your failures. You're something far greater. You are the eternal soul, the consciousness that witnesses everything but is touched by nothing. The body is like clothing. It wears out, it changes, it eventually falls away. But the soul moves on. It is indestructible. It is beyond time. Let's pause here and really feel this teaching, because this is not just philosophy. This is medicine for a suffering mind. When someone we love dies, we grieve the body we will no longer see. We miss their voice, their touch, their presence. And that pain is real. Krishna does not deny it, but he invites us to see beyond it. The essence of that person, the light within them, has not been extinguished. It has only changed form. Now, think about your own life. How much of your worry is about protecting this temporary body? How much fear comes from thinking you are fragile, limited, mortal? We spend our whole lives building walls around something that was never meant to last forever. We forget that beneath the skin, beneath the mind, beneath every thought and emotion, there is something in us that is utterly fearless, completely whole, untouched by time. Krishna also speaks about duty, about Dharma. Arjuna wanted to run away from the battle. He wanted to escape his responsibility. But Krishna reminded him that running away does not bring peace. True peace comes from standing firm in your purpose, even when it's difficult, even when it's painful. This doesn't mean we should be cold or unfeeling. It means we should act with clarity, not confusion, with courage, not cowardice. When you know who you truly are, when you remember your eternal nature, then fear loses its grip. Then you can face life's battles, big or small, with a calm heart. So how does this teaching apply to your life today? You're not standing on a battlefield with a bow and arrow, but you're facing battles. Maybe it's a difficult decision at work. Maybe it's a relationship that's falling apart. Maybe it's a deep inner struggle with your own worth, your own identity. Here's what Chapter 2 teaches you to do. First, stop identifying so deeply with the temporary. Yes, take care of your body. Yes, work hard. Yes, love your family. But do not cling so tightly that you forget what's real. When you lose a job, you have not lost yourself. When someone leaves, you have not been destroyed. When your body ages, your soul remains young. Second, do your duty without attachment to the outcome. This is one of the most powerful teachings in the entire Gita. Krishna says, you have the right to perform your action, but you are not entitled to the fruits of that action. In simple words, do your best and let go of the result. Cook the meal with love, but don't obsess over the compliments. Study hard, but don't torture yourself over the grade. Speak your truth, but don't control how others respond. This is freedom, real freedom, not running away from life, but moving through it with grace. I want you to take a breath here, because maybe right now, you're carrying something heavy. Maybe you're afraid of failing. Maybe you're grieving. Maybe you feel lost. Listen closely. You are not lost. You cannot be lost, because the essence of who you are has never moved. It's always been here, beneath the noise, beneath the fear. Steady, whole, eternal. The body will tire, the mind will doubt, but the soul within you is unshakable. And when you connect with that part of yourself, even for a moment, everything changes. The fear doesn't disappear, but it no longer controls you. The pain doesn't vanish, but it no longer defines you. This is the gift of Chapter 2, the reminder that you are so much more than what you see in the mirror. You are infinite. You are eternal. You are already whole. So what is the one thing to take away from this ancient teaching? It is this: you are the soul, not the body. You are the eternal, not the temporary. And when you live from that knowing, you become fearless. Not because nothing can hurt you, but because you finally understand what can never be broken. Do your duty with love. Let go of the outcome. Trust the journey. And remember, always, who you truly are. Before you go, ask yourself this: if I'm not this body, not this name, not this story, then who am I really? Sit with that question and let it open you.